guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, we are standing in my kitchen right now. I think I mentioned this in like my last two videos or 2 videos ago that I wanted to do a cooking with me kind of video. I show this recipe all the time on my Instagram and I'm seriously so obsessed with this. I could eat this literally every day. Well, I basically do eat this every day. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing out, and you should follow me because if you guys love food like me, I'm always posting food on my Instagram stories. I never post too much about makeup just because I don't really wear makeup like ever. I maybe wear it like once or twice a week, but most of the time it's just my kids and me cooking and showing recipes. I am always eating lo mein or I'm always eating tacos. Tacos is what I should have probably filmed first because I eat breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, dinner tacos, steak, chicken, eggs, literally every kind of taco I'm always eating. So if you guys enjoyed this video today, let me know down below if you want to see some taco recipes. I'm not kidding, guys. If I made a freaking taco bus or a Mexican restaurant, my tacos would sell off the shelf. I'm not even kidding. I make some bomb ass tacos. You can ask anybody I know. My tacos are the shit. Anyways, this video is not about tacos. It is about shrimp lo mein, and I absolutely love this recipe. It is totally keto friendly. It is super low carb, like super low carb, high in fiber, high in veggies. So this recipe is amazing if you're on the keto diet. I am not really on it anymore. I started doing these like workout classes. They're like kind of like plyometrics infused with like CrossFit on top of weightlifting. And I found that I am really hungry all the time. And it's so hard to keep it super like no carb while I do that workout. So I kind of feel like I need a little bit of carbs sometimes, or I find myself really cheating. So this recipe is great because it kind of confuses my mind, I guess you can say, into thinking I am eating carbs when I'm really not eating that much carbs. So I am super excited for this video. I hope you guys are too. I know it is something different, and if you are here for makeup, I am so sorry, but I will be making you hungry today, and my next video will be makeup, so don't you worry. Also, before I jump into cooking with me, I know a lot of you guys enjoyed that video with me and my daughter. I am debating bringing her back. She was so cute. She was so cute in the video, but I don't know if you guys enjoyed watching that. So let me know down below if you guys would want to see her in a different video, maybe her applying makeup on me or just getting ready with me again or just seeing her more often. I've gotten like kind of mixed reviews about it, so let me know down below if you guys would like to see more of her. And I will stop rambling now. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and let's get straight into eating and cooking. Okay, so before I start showing you like how to like prepare and like make the meal, I wanted to go through all the ingredients with you guys. So first I have some frozen shrimp. You can totally thaw these out for maybe like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, or they're already cooked. I typically am just lazy and I just throw them in the pan and they thaw out as they're cooking and they taste the same. I know I might sound really crazy, but it's basically the same thing, and ain't nobody got time to be sitting here waiting. I am starving and I want to eat. So we have about, I would say 12 shrimp. I really love shrimp. It's very high in protein and it is low. It like has no carbs whatsoever, and it's very high in protein. I think it's like 21 grams for like however, like 5, I think, something like that. The next thing I have is baby Bella mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms cooked, and I feel like it is so clutch in lo mein. You basically can put whatever ingredients you want in lo mein, whatever you feel like is in lo mein that you enjoy, put it in it. I just kind of thought about these ingredients and just threw them in, and it came out amazing, and then here we are today. So the next thing is basically the star of the show is the shirataki noodles. So this is basically what it looks like right here. They are already cooked and made. You just have to heat them up and saute them. So basically throw them in a pot for maybe like 2 to 5 minutes with whatever sauce you want, any recipe you want, and then boom, they're done. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like in a package. This is what it comes in. I live in Florida, so we have a Publix here. I'm not sure if another grocery store carries them, but I know Publix for sure does, in like the refrigerated, like Asian kind of section. So these are shirataki spaghetti style. So spaghetti is clutch, guys. Do not get fettuccine. I mean, it tastes the same, but the texture is different and it kind of just throws me off, and it's not like lo mein-y for me. So they have fettuccine and they have spaghetti, but my favorite is the spaghetti style, so make sure you pick up spaghetti. So these are 15 calories. 15 calories, okay? 15 calories. Regular pasta is like what, 200 or 120 in a serving. This is 15 calories and it has 4 grams of carbs. So super low in carbs. So this is totally keto friendly and keto approved. Now in this pot, or in this bowl, I have a bunch of veggies. As you can tell, it is like loaded. If I'm looking over here, it's because my viewfinder's right there. I basically took like a handful of spinach. Then I took about 2 handfuls of bok choy chopped up, some diced green onions, and some matchstick carrots. And that's basically all for the veggies. It looks like so much in this bowl, but once you saute them, they really shrivel up and they shrink, and it looks like you have no veggies, but you do have a lot of veggies. And these are all super high in fiber. I will say the only thing that isn't too keto approved with this would be the carrots. It's a little bit higher in carbs and a little bit of sugar, but if you just keep that to a very small amount, it's okay. Like I said, I like to do keto lifestyle, but not strict keto. I kind of infuse it with just like a low carb diet, like taking bits and pieces from keto and bits and pieces from like meal prepping and stuff like that, and kind of infusing it into my own diet. You basically just have to do whatever works for your body and just listen to your body, because it'll tell you what it wants. Not when it wants cake or bread or pasta or anything like that, but I'm talking about in healthy veggie style. So this sauce, this is totally homemade. I think I looked on Pinterest and I found like 3 recipes and just picked and choose things that I liked as a sauce and just kind of made it into my own. I'm not big on measuring. I kind of just like guesstimate. That is how I cook. That's how I've always cooked. So that's what we're gonna do today. So if you are doing this recipe, watch this video while you are doing it and just pause it, do what I do, play it, then pause it, and so on, so that you guys get it right. But I will not be listing any measurements down below because I don't measure. That's just not how I cook. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the sauce. So we don't use soy sauce here because it is super high in sodium, which can retain water. So I like to use liquid aminos. This is by Bragg's. I also use their apple cider vinegar for a detox in the morning. I think you can see it back here somewhere. It is amazing. So this also has a good amount of sodium, but not as much as soy sauce, and it's definitely a lot healthier for you. By the way, you can totally use this in your hair, and it is great for your hair. Okay, so like I said, I don't measure. So I basically am just gonna take a small little bowl like this and just give it about, let's see. I'm just gonna fill it up about, you can't really see it. I probably should put the camera here. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so I went ahead and I moved everything around for you guys. So as you can see, this is how much soy sauce I have in this little bowl. Okay, so I went ahead and I grabbed a small little teaspoon, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into some minced garlic. And I'm gonna take about, I would say like half of a teaspoon, or I guess no, you could take like a full teaspoon. I would take about this much of minced garlic, kind of just mix it in there. Garlic is very key, and when doing Asian recipes, that's what I've learned, or at least that's what I like. Then I'm gonna go into a little bit of sriracha. I like spicy food, so this just really, I don't know, works for me. So I'm gonna do about a nickel size, kind of just like swirl it. And I'm gonna take a little bit of red wine vinegar. You're supposed to use rice vinegar, but I don't have that, so we're just gonna improvise. I use about 3 little wiggles. I told you I totally do not measure. That is just how I cook. And I'm gonna go into Swerve because lo mein sauce is a little bit on the sweeter side versus salty. So Swerve is a great sugar replacement. And the way I like to do it is I honestly just kind of I just like to just shake it in here and guesstimate. I think like that is good. If you guys cook with measuring, you guys are gonna hate me. And the last thing, so this totally is not keto approved. It has a lot of sugar in it. So I like to go in, and a lot of carbs. So I like to go in with the smallest amount of this. Just a hint of it will work. So I'll literally go in with like half of a teaspoon of it, and then you just stir everything together. So this is kind of like a teriyaki kind of feel of a sauce. You totally just stir everything together, and then once we are in the middle of cooking, that sauce will become caramelized. So let's just jump straight into the stove and get cooking. So first I'm gonna go in with a little bit of avocado oil. This is the only oil that I ever cook with besides maybe coconut oil and a little bit of olive oil, but I've really become addicted to avocado oil. I feel like it is so delicious and gives you a healthy fat. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that to the pot. And the first thing we're gonna start off with is some mushrooms. So you wanna add some oil, really stir it around, and start cooking your mushrooms first, just because those take a little bit longer to cook. Okay, once you see the mushrooms have softened, we're gonna go ahead and take the mushrooms off and put them back into the bowl where they were and just set those aside. Next, I'm gonna clear off the pot and add a little bit more olive oil onto the pot with a teaspoon of minced garlic. This is gonna be for the shrimp. So since the shrimp is still a little bit on the frozen side, since it's been sitting out for a little bit, once you're gonna see that it kind of gets filled up with a little bit of water, but you just wanna turn it on high. That way all the water can kind of get dissolved and it'll really become caramelized into the minced garlic. So you just wanna stir it around, and once you see the shrimp is fully cooked, you wanna take those off the pan as well and set them to the side for them to kind of cool down a little bit before we peel off the little tail. So we're gonna add a little bit more of avocado oil and go ahead and pour our veggies into the pan. You wanna keep this on medium heat. It takes about like 5 minutes, I would say, for the veggies to really soften up, and you're gonna see how much they really shrivel down and shrink in size. It's like a pot full of veggies, but once they are cooked, they really shrink. So once we are done really stir frying those, I'm gonna go ahead and add our drained shiitake noodles into the pan. Let those sit for about 3 minutes just to really saute them in with the veggies while the veggies still cook, and just move those around. Then I'm gonna take a knife and cut these noodles into 4. These noodles come very attached to each other, so you have to chop them up or you won't be able to get them separated when you're eating at the very end. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense, but you want to make sure that you at least cut them in half. And then you're able to really break those apart and stir them together. So once those noodles are cooked pretty good, I'm just gonna go ahead and start peeling off the tail from the shrimp, just because that has cooled down. Once I'm done peeling that off, I'm gonna go ahead and pour that on top of the noodles. And this is when we're really gonna mix everything in together. I'm gonna add in the mushrooms as well, really stir everything together. And then once I'm done adding in all the, I guess you can say like extras, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the sauce. So you totally don't need to add in the entire sauce if you don't want to. If you don't like it to be super saucy, I guess is what you call it, then I would add in about half of the sauce, but I just love sauce all the time, so I just add in the whole thing. But anyways, you want to keep this on about medium to high heat, just so that sauce can really soak in and caramelize with the veggies, with the shrimp, the mushroom, and the noodles. And that basically completes the tutorial. So you guys see how easy it is, and it is so yummy. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and look how yummy all that food looks in that bowl. Seriously, I tore it up. Alright guys, so that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me and learning this recipe. It literally smells and looks so freaking delicious. I am starving right now. It is 12:30. I was up at 5 a.m. and I still have not ate, so I'm about to tear this up. This totally could be a serving for 2 people, no more than 2 people, or 2 servings, maybe one for lunch, one for dinner, or you could totally have it at one sitting for one bigger meal. But I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys try this recipe, please let me know down below if you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. I love it so much. Totally don't feel the need to have to do all the ingredients that I did. Pick and choose what you like or what you think you can switch out and make it into your own. That's totally how I came up with this. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys love this recipe. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. I totally would love to do one with my tacos. I freaking love tacos. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I can't wait for my next video. My next one should be a Halloween one. I never do Halloween looks, so I am kind of nervous but excited to try this look that I have in mind out. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Let's eat! I'm gonna eat food real quick and then I'm gonna leave to go get the kids. I'm so hungry. Like, we just became best friends. Okay, let me turn it off because I'm chewing way too loud.